Hindu, Muslim, Buddhist. And we have divided the world into nationalities. The capitalists, the socialists, the communists and the other people. So we have divided the world, and we have divided ourselves as Christians, non-Christians.
Yes.
We have divided ourselves into fragments opposing each other. So where there is a division, there is conflict.
Precisely.
I think that's a basic law.
Where there's a division, there's conflict, but in terms of that word knowledge, it appears that people believe to start with that division is there.
Yeah,
and they operate on that radical belief, isn't that right?
That's why I'm saying it's so important to understand from the beginning in our talk, in our dialogue, that the world is not different from me and I am the world. It may sound rather simple, very simplified, simplistic, but it has got very deep fundamental meaning if you realize what it means. Not intellectually, but inwardly, the understanding of it. Therefore, there is no division. The moment I say to myself, and I realize that I am the world, and the world is me, I am not a Christian nor a Hindu nor a Buddhist, nothing. I am a human being.
I was just thinking when you were saying that how certain kinds of philosophical analysis would approach that, and in terms of the spirit of what you've said, this really is almost a cosmic joke, because on the one hand, as you said, it might sound simplistic. Some would say it is. Therefore, we don't have to pay attention to it. Others would say, well, it's probably so much in want of clarity, even though it's profound, that it's some kind of mysticism out
I
here.
know,
and we're back and forth with the division again. As soon as it happens.
That's right.
Yes, I do follow you.
So, if that is clear, that that human mind has divided the world in order to find its own security, which brings about its own insecurity. When one is aware of that, then one must inwardly as well as outwardly deny this division. As we and they, I and you, and the Indian and the European and the communist, you cut at the very root of this division. Therefore, from that arises the question, can the human mind, which has been so conditioned for millennia, can that human mind, which has acquired so much knowledge
Yes.
in so many directions, can that human mind change, bring about a regeneration in itself, and be free to reincarnate now? Now.
Yes.
That is
That's the question.
question.
Exactly. Reincarnate
Now.
It would appear from what you've said that one could say that the vast amount of represented knowledge and accretion of centuries is a discussion we've been having with ourselves, regardless of which culture we're speaking about, as a commentary on this division.
Absolutely.
Without really grasping the division itself.
Yeah.
And of course, since the division is infinitely divisible,
Of course, once you divide, go on division.
exactly, then we can have tome after tome after tome, libraries after libraries, mausoleums of books without end, because we're continually dividing the division.
That's right.
Yes, I follow you.
And you see, that's why culture is different from civilization. Culture implies growth.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Now, growth in the flowering of goodness.
Lovely phrase. Lovely phrase.
That is culture.
The flowering
Real
of
culture.
goodness.
The flowering in goodness. You understand, sir?
Yes.
And that doesn't exist. We have civilization. You can travel from India to America in a few hours. You have better bathrooms, better this and better that, and so on, with all the complications that it involves. That has been the Western culture which is absorbing the East now. So, the goodness is the very essence of culture. Religion is the transformation of man. Not all the belief churches and the idolatry of the Christians or the Hindus. That's not religion. So we come back to the point. If one sees all this in this world, observes it, not condemn it or justify it, just to observe it, then from that one asks, man has collected such enormous information, knowledge, and has that knowledge changed him into goodness. You follow? Into a culture that make him flower in this beauty of goodness. It has not.
No, it has not.
Therefore, it has no meaning.
Excursions into defining goodness.